We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put it in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well. On 2nd down and short, what I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 48 yards. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once again, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw, eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's Darius Sneed. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. To the sideline and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration, and he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's Pacheco once again. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Yellow. Hero 15. Far side.
Here's Pacheco headed right. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Yellow. Easy, easy, easy. 15, 15.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
43, 43.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws. But here Mahomes knows he's got nothing. So wisely just gets rid of it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the save. Davis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Second down. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
King, Bill King, Bill King. 63, 63, 63.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
It's like watching paint dry. What are you doing? Were you even paying attention?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down and 4, Hurts. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. 2nd and 7. A give right side for Pacheco. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. A big play there for KC. 57 yards on the ground. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Pacheco not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Given right around 4 on the carry, we'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And running with power here. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, 48 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Hurts will throw.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Mahomes now on the sneak. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Give him credit. That's a good solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the lead. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
Still going inside the 20.
And a little bit of a consolation prize here. He's into the end zone. They win the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good. The touchdown to draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Philly.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Rashee Rice,
52 yards.
And the Chiefs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down. Aguilar in motion left. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Jackson now.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will take over possession here at the 44. Is there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag right across the field. Normally, you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
There he goes, right side. Gets around him, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
75 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Yellow, yellow. 43.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
Butker's kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now a throw here to his running back, finding room at midfield.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Jackson will throw again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
13.
They go play action now. Jackson on the move to his left. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Jackson now off the bootleg.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the 2nd half on EA Sports. Returning it, Justice Hill.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 55 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 36 yards on the play.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Oh, he fakes a spike. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Yellow. 15, 15. Hey, 57, 57. Yellow. Here, 15. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Yellow. Easy, easy, easy. 15, 15. Come back. Attack, attack. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with a touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Rashad Bateman.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman, 70 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Now this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give right side for Pacheco.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. Touchdown!
Rashee Rice
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Again, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews.
And the Ravens are back within a score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Back to throw, Mahomes.
That is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team moving.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. 2nd down, goal to go. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Here's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Now 1st and goal. Again, it's Pacheco. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial